Hey, hello guys, it's TZK, and today Tripwire has just dropped an absolute bombshell of a post for Killing Floor 3, and to be fair, it is really good news for all of us. So basically, as we know, Killing Floor 3 is on the horizon. It's going to be releasing in a couple of weeks on March 25th. However, Tripwire have recently come out and said this is all going to be changing. We've made the decision to postpone Killing Floor 3's launch to an undecided date later in 2025. After taking the time to gather and discuss feedback from our recent closed beta, we realised we missed the mark. Our goal isn't just to make Killing Floor 3 an ambitious step forward for the franchise, but also to maintain the core experience that you come to know and love. With the full support of our parent company Embracer Group, we're working together on a timeline to address many of the common issues players had during the beta, and this includes performance and stability, UI and UX, lighting and weapon feel. While it's too early to say which fixes will be implemented by launch, we can confirm there is an update allowing you to independently select your character and class. We look forward to another opportunity to show you a more polished version of Killing Floor 3, and when we're ready to share more details, you'll be the first to know. Until then, we thank you for your continued patience and overwhelming support. Sincerely, the Tripwire Interactive Development Team. Oh, what a bombshell of a post that was. I honestly was not expecting that at all, but I mean, I think it's the best decision going forward. And it's really nice to see they have basically listened to us and postponed the release. Hopefully it's not postponed for too long, but of course there was quite a lot of things which I think needed addressing. Alright, so now we are going to move on to the FAQ. If you remember, I did the video on this about a few weeks ago before the delays, and now the game has been delayed. There has been an update to the FAQ. What happened to my digital pre-order now that Killing Floor 3 is delayed? What's new to the delay is reflected in each first-party storefront. Refund cancellation processes will begin to take effect. Here is a breakdown of what will happen with pre-orders by platform. PlayStation Global or pre-orders are automatically cancelled and refunded, and in the US, offer messages will be sent to users with the option to cancel or keep their pre-order. And Xbox, it's the same thing. All pre-orders will be automatically cancelled once the delay is reflected on the Xbox store. If you believe you were charged for your Killing Floor 3 pre-order on Xbox, please follow the link to request a refund. Epic Games, all pre-orders will be automatically cancelled and refunded once the delay is reflected on the Epic Games store. And finally, on Steam, all pre-orders will remain active unless a user cancels and refunds their pre-order manually. So Steam's a bit different. You actually have to physically ask for a refund. Yeah, a lot of this is the same as what we read weeks ago, and it hasn't really been updated, but of course now they mentioned specialists are no longer a thing because they basically scrapped all of that. As they say they're going to do in a future update. Yeah, this will all definitely all be changed, but so far that's the only thing that's really been changed. A lot of the same stuff they've written is still the same. But anyway, that basically leaves us with the question, what do I think is going to happen? Well, we don't exactly know for sure. We don't know what this update is going to look like when it comes out. I mean, I do like how they've removed the specialist system. Now, it's definitely a step in the right direction because I know that was a turn off for a lot of people. Should they have done it a lot earlier? Yes, they should have. And the fact they're starting to do it now this late is a little bit worrying, but you know, again, it's better late than never. And of course, like I mentioned in my previous video, the game was very buggy. It just didn't feel ready, in my opinion. And the fact that it's now been delayed is a really good sign, because then the game will, have a lot more time in the oven. And I don't really like delayed games, to be honest. I really do want to play Killing Floor 3, and I did state that in my last video. But I would rather have the game delayed and be a lot better quality than have it come out on the 25th and be all buggy. And the fact they're fixing issues like the UI, the guns, the specialists themselves, that's a really good sign. It really does show they're listening, and in a world where gaming companies don't really listen to you, it's a really good sign as well that they are actually paying attention. But yeah, I believe these delays will make the game a lot better, because in the long run, the way I see it, the game wouldn't survive now if it was released like a couple of weeks later on the 25th. It just wouldn't. People wouldn't like it. And now they've actually, took a step back and said, right, we're going to be changing all this. It's a really good sign. The game is obviously going to be a lot better. People can stop worrying about the specialist system. And yeah, hopefully all is good. I am repeating hopefully a lot because that's all we can do really, is just hope. hope that Tripwire, does it right this time. So I know they can't afford another pushback. And I do have faith in them that they will, do the right thing. And I do wish Tripwire the best, with the next couple of months. Because, of course, it is going to be a very busy time trying to, get everything done. But I think it will be worth it in the end. It will definitely make the game a lot better than what we received in the closed beta. And again, the closed beta, I don't know how many betas we would get in between those months. I don't even know if we're going to get any more. I'm not too sure. But anyway, what do you think? What do you think of all this information? Do let me know down below. I know it's an absolute bombshell of a post. It did come as a shock to me, but to be fair, I do understand it. It really does need this time to, bake properly in the oven. And hopefully it does get that time. But yeah, that's it from me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, join Discord if you're new. And I'll see you all in the next video.